He disqualified Eminem based on race alone. He addressed this a few hours ago on IG Live as he went on a whole 30-minute rant about this, and we'll be exploring some segments from his rant and also how social media users have taken it so far, as it was a lot of shots fired. And right off the bat, Dr. Umar made claims about getting harassed for the last 48 hours online.
Well, maybe like try not to be racist, and then maybe wouldn't be, harassed. Like, come on, bro. You can't throw rocks at it does live in a glass room, bro. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't start something and then want to play victim, bro. Like, stand on it, all right? Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back. It's your boy Schuyler, and today we'll be talking about the Dr. Umar situation, the backlash he's been getting, and whatnot, right? So, if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what I'm talking about, Dr. Umar is this guy, right? If you see him probably all over social media, it's this guy who is like super pro black, but to the point where it's like borderline racist, right? So he's like black about above every other race, basically, right? So yeah, we'll be looking. I guess he had like this interview where he'd been on this podcast recently, and he said something that's very controversial. He said that Eminem can be a goat or can be one of the goat because he's not black. So yeah, and apparently, of course, he got like a lot of backlash, but that's enough talking. We're gonna check this video out and see what details we miss, and yeah, let's get it. Oh yeah. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thought about this reaction. And yeah.
Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have more on the crap storm that started on the Joe Budden podcast when Dr. Umar revealed the sole reason why Eminem is disqualified to be in the GOAT conversation. And for those who missed it, the sole reason why Dr. Umar disqualified Eminem had nothing to do with ability or talent or technique or the music. And after he faced some backlash,
And literally, the GOAT and the whole discussion is about music talent, and it's like, bro, like what? Come on, like, bro, Dr. Umar, what are you talking about, bro?
with ability or talent or technique or the music. And after he faced some backlash for his comments since he disqualified Eminem based on race alone, he addressed this a few hours ago on IG Live as he went on a whole 30-minute rant about this, and we'll be exploring some segments from his rant and also how social media users have taken it so far, as it was a lot of shots fired. And right off the bat, Dr. Umar made claims about getting harassed for the last 48 hours online.
Well, maybe like try not to be racist, and then maybe wouldn't be, harassed. Like, come on, bro. You can't throw rocks at it does live in a glass room, bro. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't start something and then want to play victim, bro. Like, stand on it, all right?
Dress the Neanderthal nation. Oh yes, I dress the Neanderthal nation. Oh yes, I do. I want to talk black to the Caucasians who have been stalking me for the past 48 hours. I want to talk to the Neanderthal nation tonight, the Caucasian community. You can continue to do it as long as you want, because I don't care if the opinion of every Caucasian is to the contrary. I say what I mean to say, and I stand on everything I say 10 toes down. But let me say,
At least he's standing on what he's saying and he's not folding. But come on, bro.
this to the Caucasian community. When I look at your anger, when I look at your rage, when I look at the responses from America's Caucasian community over this issue of Eminem being the GOAT of hip hop. And let me say this, I have nothing personal against Eminem. My comments on
You lie. You literally call him out saying he can't be this and that because of his race. But you don't have. I mean, I guess you can say like that's personal, but it like why make it about race, bro? Like, come on, bro.
the Joe Budden podcast had nothing to do with Mr. Marshall Mathers personally. And I want Mr. Marshall Mathers to understand that Dr. Umar Ifatunde harbors no personal ill will towards you. This is not personal. This is business. Eminem, I want you to hear me, young man. This is not personal, this is business. You are a talented musician, lyricist, producer. You seem like you are an okay guy. You've never done nothing to me, and you've never done anything that I personally witnessed to be worthy of condemnation. So my comments are not personal. They apply to any non-African. This is about business, the business of protecting the integrity of African culture. I said my comments on the Joe Budden podcast was about business, not personal. The business of protecting the sacredness, authenticity, and integrity of African culture.
Bro, but the thing is just like you can't. It's like okay, but at the end of the day, it's music, bro. You shouldn't want to be like, oh, this person can't be this because they're not this race or this person, bro. If you have the talent, that's all that matters, bro. It's a talent. What do you look? Whatever, if you look the part or not, that doesn't matter as long as you have the talent and the work ethic to go along with it. Yeah, you get the credit that's due. You mean you can't be something because imagine if this was like if the road was changed, if this was backwards, bro. You know how wrong this like come on, bro. You can't nah, bro.
I said that no
I know, like I've been seeing this Dr. Umar videos. Like I always been seeing them, but dude, I swear he does lose me every single time. Every single time I see one of his clips, he does lose me more and more, bro.
African can ever be the best of anything in African culture. You can't be the best cook of African food. You can't be the best rapper of African hip hop. You can't be the best singer. You can't be the best priest of African culture. Nothing we create can a non-African be the best at. First of all,
Create me.
it makes absolutely no sense at all.
Now, before we continue,
Oh my God,
it is
bro.
important to highlight that this was the clip that went viral from his appearance on the Joe Budden podcast when he was asked, and this is important, pay attention to the question from Joe Budden.
Ask your question.
You don't think Eminem is one of the best rappers of all time?
According to who?
You. Rap fans.
Let me say something to you. No non-African can ever be the best of anything African.
You don't think Eminem is one of the best rappers of all time, and rather than
It's not like Joe Budden said, oh, the best or the best. He said one of the best, okay? Yes, Eminem is one of the best rappers. Yeah, that's hands down. That's proven. That's look at the numbers. Look at the talent. Look at the work of art he been doing over the years. Like what? So you mean to tell me that he just get completely discredited because he's white? Like, come on, bro. Tighten up, man.
answer the question, he went on a rant about how Eminem can't be the best of all time because he's not African. But he had more to add, this time firing at anyone of African descent who believes Eminem is one of the best rappers of all time. And if you don't know, when it comes to rappers rating rappers, Eminem is literally the #1 most mentioned top 5 rapper of all time, according to people.
Okay, who the fuck made this list? Bro, where's Lil Wayne? Where is Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne's supposed to be #1, maybe Eminem #2, and then Tupac and da 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 da. Go down the list. Who the fuck made this list, bro? Where's Lil Wayne? Bro, don't piss me off, man. Do not piss me off. Where's Lil Wayne, bro? Come on.
People who can actually rap, people who have earned their stripes. But let's continue.
I don't even see how an African can come to the conclusion that a non-African can be the best at anything when we are the oldest people. We are the first people. And we are the most numerous people. So when you say a non-African is better at X, Y, and Z than a member of the race, you're saying that this person can do this better than 2 billion Africans. Or you're saying not only can they do it better than 2 billion Africans on the planet, you're saying they can do it better than all of the billions of Africans that have ever walked the planet Earth. You know, and I know that that is absolutely ridiculous.
You know when you see, this is what you call racism at its best, right? This is the definition of racism, right? When you think your race is so above everyone else's, to the fact that you're like, to the point where you think like no other race can be better than your race, no matter what it is, bro, you're fucking bro, you're done, bro. You're sped as shit. I'm swear, bro. Like how anyone could be great at anything, no matter what, as long as you have the talent. What? Are you stupid? Oh my god, man.
You know, and I know that that is absolutely ridiculous. You know, like I know, that that is absolutely ridiculous. And from a cultural integrity perspective, this is not about Mr. Marshall Mathers. I don't have nothing personal against that man. But from a cultural integrity perspective, haven't they stolen enough from us? Haven't they appropriated enough from us? Haven't they robbed, stealed, killed, enslaved, lynched, miseducated, mass incarcerated, politically dominated us enough?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you have to like, I get what you're saying, but we have to take accountability for some of the stuff as well too, because a lot of the stuff, like, we've been doing stuff on our own because of our own, like, if you know the history, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this stuff has been going on from the beginning of time, bro. So don't make it seem like, hey, it's one sided. Like, no, don't be that guy, bro.
That you mean to tell me that after 404 years, you got black people running around playing defense attorney and cheerleader for white folks? The fact that you got black people arguing for a white man to be considered the greatest of all time in an African art form speaks to how psychologically ill we are as a race of people. After all we have been through in this country, you got black men running around playing defense attorney for white folks.
When do you ever see people running around saying Eminem is a goat? No one ever said that. No one running around saying, yes, Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time. No one going around saying that. People might have like their own like, personal opinion. Yeah, like that's their favorite rapper, but no one, everyone say, yes, one of the goats, one of the goats. Yes, he's one of the goats. What are you talking about? He brings something new to the hip hop game. He evolve it, in his own way. Like, what are you talking about?
Advocating for Marshall Mathers, nothing against Eminem personally, but for a black person to go out of their way to fight for any white person to be considered the greatest of all time in an art form that should be sacred to our community, our culture, and our people is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, and Dr. Umar had more for white folks defending Eminem.
Oh
But
my
let me
God,
address the
bro.
Caucasian community, because I've been called racist probably 1,000 times today, and I don't mind. I'm talking to all you Caucasians who saw fit to have a temper tantrum on my timeline. I'm talking to all you Caucasians who
Mind you, I'm losing brain cells while watching this. So like my brain, it just like frying as I watch this.
saw fit to flood my inbox. I'm talking to all you Caucasians.
I wanted to address the hypocrisy of perpetrators of racism who call the victims racist. I wanted to address that, but I've been informed that members of the Neanderthal nation have been reporting me. So I'm not going to be able to go in the way that I wanted to go in.
And boy, the internet isn't having it from Dr. Umar. For the most part, even from those who don't believe Eminem is the best rapper, I don't believe Eminem to be the best rapper. However, this is a fallacious argument. Umar is preaching rap DEI. The best rapper must be black just because, then adds emotion. Whites have stolen from us, so we can't give a white person credit even if they deserve it. And more,
Like, come
I
on,
don't
bro.
care. Black, blue or polka dot, the one rapper that will have the support of the black community, if not all but some, is definitely Eminem. He's
Facts.
earned his stripes, whether people want to admit it or not. He's in the top 10 greatest rappers of all time. I don't have him a high top 10, but he's definitely a solid number 9 or 10, and he's in there though. And the fact that he admits that Eminem is talented, only to disqualify him based on color alone, got some wondering. Umar, go.
That ass. Ain't like to say like, oh, okay, I don't have him as the GOAT because I don't like the way he raps, or I don't like his style or his flow, or okay, that's cool. That's different, all right? That's understandable. But to say, yes, he has the skills, he has the talent, he has that, but he just happens to be born discolored. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Going back on his word to say, Marshall, you are a talented musician, lyricist and producer. It is not personal, it is business. Just shows to me how much of a clown he is. This man is really a doctor because I thought doctors were smart. Oh, and Paige Kennedy was trolling in response to the doctor. When you can rhyme orange with dorange, come back African. And the fact that people like Dr. Umar act like representatives for over 1 billion people of
Dead
African
ass.
descent in the world is concerning to some users. With people like Umar trying to speak as some authority, this country will never come together. He's a racist, period. You can be
Facts.
black and be racist. He sees things only in black and white. That is the problem. It is wild how Dr. Umar believes it is the white fans that were putting him on blast on social media, when Eminem is literally the biggest rapper of all time outside the Western world. According to Chartmaster's global estimates, Eminem and Tupac, and here's one to end it today. Anyone who can diminish or belittle someone's accomplishments and art because of the color of their skin ain't anyone I'm interested in hearing speak. Y'all cancel
facts. Like, my brain cells is frying, bro.
of their skin ain't anyone I'm interested in hearing speak. Y'all cancel all the wrong people. The
Yep.
whole thing is illogical to begin with. Like, oh, you just broke the Guinness World Record, but you see, you're in British, and this is a British publication. That's unfortunate, you see?
Like, how are y'all not? How are y'all not like canceling Dr. Umar? Like, come on now.
There is Messi.
What the hell?
Ronaldinho.
But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Also, to make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. All right, appreciate you.